And so on the channel that's not so big, he was talking about how he fell out with three other creators, and they all happen to be black males, right? And how they only come to him when they want something, and how originally they're the ones that put him on, and then he ended up blowing up past them, right? So he said when they come to him, they only come to him because when they want something, never, just out of pure love, right? And so I guess the other two content creators were talking mess about him, so he kind of wanted to defend himself or whatever. But he didn't do it in a messy way, and he wasn't defamatory or anything or derogatory towards those people. He just kind of stated his position and why he decided to fall back. And so shortly after that, the next day or two, he does this video titled "Why I Don't Deal with Black People," and he talked about envy and jealousy and things like that. So to me, the video was pretty much him justifying why he doesn't deal with black people, right? So he's in there, he's reading from Deuteronomy and stuff like that about how we're cursed and how all these things. And if you listen to the words and if you actually read those scriptures in the Bible, a lot of the stuff that curses are occurring with black people. But honestly, there are families of all types of races and things that go through these types of curses. So for him to single out black people was, was very interesting and very telling, if you ask me. So anyways, I listened to it for a while and then I got on off, and it didn't sit right with me. I think the title of the video didn't sit right with me. The basis from which it's coming off of didn't sit right with me. Because if you are new in Christ, or if you are a black person, now mind you, he's black, by the way, Marc is black. If you are a black person that doesn't know who you are or whose you are, and you struggle with self-esteem, this could be that one video, I believe, that could encourage you to continue hating yourself and then hating your brothers and sisters. So it didn't sit right with me. And guess what? This morning, I was looking on YouTube for a little scrolling through, and I was like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? It's Sunday. I haven't done Bible study with my son yet, and I'm listening to garbage already. Let me click on Geno Jennings, right? Because I like to listen to him. Geno Jennings, the First Church of Truth of God or something like that. And so I clicked on one of his videos that he did like 6 days ago. He usually goes live like twice a week, 2 or 3 times a week. He does it on Saturday nights because people reserve Saturday as the Sabbath, and he also goes on Sunday. So I didn't see the one from Saturday, but I saw one from Saturday before, and he literally was talking about the same thing. But what he said was, and this is why my spirit didn't feel right about what Marc the Messenger said, he spoke from Isaiah, which is also in the Old Testament, and then he spoke from Corinthians, 2 Corinthians 2, chapter 13. It's either 2 Corinthians or 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 13 and beyond. And in it, it literally said that we are not to be judged by our tribe. Whether you're Jew or Gentile, we're all going to be judged by God, And Pastor Geno Jennings was saying that, you should judge a man based on his obedience to God, not based on what he looks like or where he comes from or his background or what he does for a living or any of that. We should be judging people based on their obedience to God. And I said, you know what? That's exactly what I needed to hear. Because in Marc's message, he was saying this is what black people do because of the curses. And that's not necessarily true.